Well, my name is Hugh O'Neill. I'm originally from Glasgow, where I went to the university there to study civil engineering. And for most of my life, I have been working on construction sites up and down Britain until I made a life-changing move when I had early retirement, wondered what I was going to do, and trained to be a Scottish tourist guide, a blue badge guide as they call it. It was two years studying at Edinburgh University. You had to write essays. That's a hard thing for a civil engineer to do. Civil engineers' exams are normally half a page of a good answer, a quarter of a page for a brilliant answer. Here I was having to write essays page after page after page. Never mind, this is what I am now, a Scottish tourist guide. Obviously, very keen on Scotland, very keen on going around it. And the more I go around, the more I find I didn't know about it. The more interesting the country becomes. It's interesting also the people I take around. I specialise in Americans. Americans are wonderful people. They know quite a lot about Scotland. A lot of it is from perhaps films like Braveheart, so we have a base to start with, albeit the wrong base. But they can appreciate the real history because they have some sort of understanding and some sort of desire to learn more. Indeed, so many of them seem to have a yearning to be Scottish. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But there you are. People often ask me, what's the best place in Scotland to go? Now, the trouble is I don't want to tell you, because these are my best places. So I would safely say Skye. Skye is a big place with lots of interesting bits on it, and I'm happy to encourage you to come there. Well, I'm not sure if I am really, because the trouble in Skye is it's very hard to get a meal in the evening, because there's all these tourists and walkers and people like that, and workers like me just can't get fed. But nevertheless, I'll let you come to Skye. Remember, to go to Skye, add an extra day, because it sometimes rains. 3 nights for 1 day's work. That's the way to tackle Skye. I often go out to the islands. These are pleasant trips out. The big threat, obviously, is if the ferry gets delayed, then you're there for an extra night. What seems a very charming, although somewhat uninhabited place, becomes desperately hard work if you stay there for 24 more hours. I suppose the toughest one I went to was St Kilda. For those of you who don't know, St Kilda is, I suppose, 50 miles west of the Outer Hebrides, which are miles west of everything else. Normally what you do is you get a little boat out there, takes 2.5 hours each way. If you take seasickness pills, you'll be all right. But your main problem is the rest of the people in the boat might not have, and that makes it hard going. When I went by helicopter. That was so much easier. A bit pricey, but at least more comfortable. The rest of the year, what do I do? Well, I sometimes work at one of the universities, Glasgow Caledonian, where I have been a governor for the last 11 years, where I have been responsible for the estates. And unfortunately, I shouldn't say this, of course, health and safety, which is very onerous and very worrying. All that's coming to an end. I'm going to try and go into retirement to escape that.